We are so grateful for each of you who works with us to help stop gender-based violence.
This month we're celebrating our 40th anniversary. Today we're just inviting our community to come here to Gillian's place and celebrate with us, to reflect on the last 40 years and to really look forward to the years to come.
And so we are tempered by the fact that we are not celebrating the end of gender-based violence. What we are celebrating, though, is that women and children who have summoned up the courage for themselves and for their children have triumphed over these past 40 years.
You know, as an exercise the last few months, as we've been looking into celebrating our 40th anniversary, I've been looking back in our archives, old news articles, photos, things like that, and I've been really surprised at not only how far we've come, but how much is the same. And that's really unfortunate. So we still have a lot of work to do. We've made great strides in the last 40 years. Here in Niagara, we have a better community response to domestic violence, definitely. There's been the induction of a dedicated domestic violence court. The Niagara Regional Police have now a dedicated domestic violence unit, which is really important to have that training to understand the complex nature of the power and control that exists within a violent relationship.
One thing we know for sure is that we've learned an immense amount about how to support women and children. Our services have expanded, and so has our knowledge. And our commitment remains steadfast and focused. We will not stop until we know that all women and children in this community are living violence-free lives.
For us here as an organization, prevention is really important for us. So right now we're really reactive, and we do wonderful things and change lives of women who have experienced abuse. But what we want to do is prevent that. And so it's important for us to reach out to the younger generation, young boys and girls, and teach them about healthy relationships and boundaries and respect in relationships so that we can really change that cycle of violence for the next generation.
I arrived in the middle of the night with my kids, who at the time were 3 and 6 years old. I remember there were bars on the windows, and my daughter made note of that first thing as soon as we got there. And the counselor said to her, "Don't worry, I don't want you to feel like you're in jail. The bars aren't to keep you from getting out." And she said, "No, I know it's to keep the bad people from getting in." I used the services of Gillian's Place back in September of 1990. This was quite a few years ago, but I haven't forgotten all the wonderful things that they did for me. So anytime that they call on me for support, I'd like to think that I'm here for them. When I first arrived here, I was broken. I was full of a lot of fear. I didn't know what was to lie ahead. In my situation, I was comfortable, although I wasn't safe. So I just want to say, if you're looking for a safe place, this is it.
You know, I really want to thank volunteers, past and present. We really wouldn't be able to support the number of women that we do without them. Our wonderful donors who, again, as I said, we can't do this. We can't support the programs to help the women without that valuable support. And really, I want to thank the women and children who have come and trusted us to help them move forward and to give them the hope and support that they need for a better future.